Okay, so Sydney Sweeney is getting canceled, which is hilarious to me because she did this ad for American Eagle. You guys have probably already seen it. It's gone completely viral because she said, because American Eagle, they make jeans, as you know, the garment, and jeans is a homophone, which also doubles as genes, as in like your genetic material, the thing that makes you who you are. It determines things like eye color, skin color, hair color, breast size, you know? And the joke was that she has good genes. Good genes, as in good genetics, and good genes, as in good American Eagle genes. I don't need to explain it to you. You're not a dumbass. You're here, you're watching my video, you're smart. And let's just say the whole Sydney Sweeney has great genes campaign is being called Nazi propaganda. Yeah, they're saying that because she's bragging about her genetics, that it's like what is it called? Euthanasia? No. When they when they are trying to eliminate a gene pool, or eugenics. Eugenics, I knew it. Some shit like that. I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah, listen, Sydney Sweeney, I have no problem with her. Okay, listen, she's cool, but I do think the thing that actually should have got her canceled, and we were not canceled, but when she did the Dr. Squatch bar of soap thing, I thought that was some of like the most lowbrow gooner material, really Belle Delphine adjacent. And it's like, really, like you're gonna get Manscaped or to borrow soap people with Squash, Dr. Squatch, to sell your fucking soap to, I don't know, whatever, bro. Mommy, what'd you get me for Christmas? I got you Sydney Sweeney on your bar of soap. Like, stop. Can we just stop with this, please? I hate this. But anyway, this is, definitely gonna make me side with her. The fact that she's getting canceled. Liberals lose their minds over Sydney Sweeney pushing fascist Trump propaganda in American Eagle ads. This sentence, I think, would kill like a 14th century peasant, but whatever, bro.
I'm here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like, fascist weird. Like, Nazi propaganda weird.
All right, bitch, listen, let's get things straight, okay? You have bad genes, she has good genes. You are literally a fat person who's complaining that a skinny, pretty, attractive girl is getting attention and praise for looking good. This is literally just, you cannot script this. This is the fridge protecting the snacks. You are a human watermark on the right-hand side of my screen. You are yapping. And you need to stop yapping. And this is something that should have been told to you years ago, and it clearly never was. Because if you were told to shut the fuck up at a more opportune time earlier in your life, we wouldn't be here right now. And this is why the West has fallen, because parents are not telling children like this, because this is the child of someone, maybe a mother, maybe a father, probably not the second one. But you should have been told to silence and, you know, have been sent to your room and to have been to have your phone taken away. Because again, like I see a lot of things that would have stopped this from happening that clearly didn't happen. But holy shit, man, like what the fuck are we doing here? Again, like I don't want to bring it back to wider politics and the political discussion, but the problem is that you are creating Trump voters. Obviously Trump, I don't like what that whole Epstein shit is doing. I'm using Trump as a general symbol for the whole Make America Great Again, America First thing, even though at this point he's sort of, fallen off a little bit to the disliking of many, but forget that. You're creating the people that you hate. Every time you complain that a pretty girl with big tits is getting paid to look good, your little outrage is being like, hold on a second, this is pretty versus ugly. I don't know what side to pick. It's a really tough one. Jesus Christ.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keens.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this?
Fascist propaganda, guys. Christ. Oh, fuck, what are we doing here? I mean, it's just, what are we talking about? You're literally saying that because she's hot, that it's fascist propaganda. How many times have we seen something similar to this, right? White and attractive equals fascism. If you're saying to go to the gym and to lift weights, you're a fascist. If you're taking care of your health in any way that might reject things that are hideous, like what's being spewed here, then you're a fascist. And you have to embrace it at a certain point. You have to say, you know what, fuck you. If this is, don't even embrace it. Just say fuck you. Don't even own them by saying, oh, oh, I actually am a fascist. Get wrecked. Fuck this. Fuck any of this framework. Fuck the political framework that this is even taking place in. Tell them to fuck off. You need to fuck off. You need to shut the fuck up and go away. Because at a certain point, what you are saying is not even worth entertaining. And I will do it because it's my job and I get paid to entertain and to break down the dog shit you've spewed. You know, I'll run my little analysis on everything you're saying. I don't care about that. But the problem is when there's people who don't get paid to do it like I do, who are looking at this and being like, oh my God, what the fuck? And they're just like, it's you're causing people to have a short circuiting, you know? And to those people who are going to short circuit when they see you, to those innocent people, just leave. It's not worth it. Don't fight. It's rage bait. It's a living rage bait, okay? And you might not have the skills to get in here and surgically dismantle the talking points. And to you just got to go to sleep, you know, watch some TV, just chill. Just chill, bro. I got this, all right?
Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like... That is Nazi propaganda.
Oh, right. But when black people or any other minority are happy with how they are based on genetic things they can't control, that's not fascist propaganda. It's ridiculous. Again, this is what we call a double standard, one of many, one that is very prevalent, especially when we're talking about race as a minority. You can be proud to be anything, but if you're proud of your big tits and white skin and blue eyes, God forbid, that's Nazi propaganda. Like, just shut the fuck up. Seriously.
I also am thinking about like all of the young girls who are doing their back to school shopping right now at places like American Eagle who are seeing ads like,
dude, she's out of breath. She's gasping for air. This is how infuriated she is.
Yikes. Also American Eagle.
Yikes, they're shopping at American Eagle. That's like the Hitler store.
Eagle is mostly a brand that like teenagers to like young adults shop at, and so the fact that like this type of
she's popular
advertising is being used that feels so for the male gaze and so over sexualized, like,
okay, I never want to hear you complain about things being over sexualized when you are filming in front of an LGBTQIA plus flag, which is oftentimes waved at parades where men are exposed with their naked bodies and cock swinging. Let's not. You know, what's more over-sexualized? A little ad with a little, you know, tease about, oh, it makes your butt bigger. Or you, who has decided to hang a flag up, a flag that is representative of a community whose only common trait is their sexual deviance. Explain to me which one is more sexual, please.
Like, I just don't like it.
And again, do you actually care about things being over-sexualized? Like, again, this is something I don't even believe. You don't even care about it being over-sexualized. You care that it's straight. If Sydney Sweeney was a gay person, you wouldn't give a fuck, okay? If she was bare naked with her tits out, but the tits had the fucking, like, LGBT flag on it, you would think that was cool. You would say, that's awesome. Her genetics are actually cool because in her genetics is a gay gene, and the gay gene is something, and you would go on and on and on about this fucking pseudoscience bullshit that you clearly believe in. And it's not even about over-sexualization. You know, imagine this. Like, this is the person that cares about modesty. Really? Oh, okay. That's really trad. You see how fucking stupid this sounds that this person on the right is arguing for trad? Like, really? Is it, like, what stage of, like, irony or like, where are we even at that this person is complaining about over-sexualization? Like, really? Like, you understand that what you're, it's actually blowing my mind. You want things to not be over-sexualized? You want things to return to trad and to fucking save Western civilization? Really? Is this where we're going? You want to ban porn? Oh, okay. Oh, you don't? Oh, so the over-sexualization is fine, but it's actually not fine when it's like a conventionally attractive white woman who has unrealistic body standards, and it's not some like fat hog who's like a guy, but is like dressed like a woman. Oh, I see.
I don't like it even a little bit.
Boy. So we got to talk about the liberal outrage over Sydney Sweeney pushing what they're calling Nazi fascist eugenics propaganda.
I love it. And let's not kid ourselves. Like, every human being who is attracted to the opposite sex has some sort of eugenics in their brain. They are oftentimes looking for traits they desire in a mate. I do believe that. Like, if you're looking at hot girls, whatever you're attracted to, if you're straight, is something that you want to breed with. You know? I think it's subconscious, but I don't think I'm totally off the money there. It's like basic survival stuff. Wow, is this true? 16% in the last 5 days? Was it 1.2x?
In an ad campaign with American Eagle Outfitters, because apparently Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Because she has great genes, this is Nazi fascist eugenic propaganda, right? And liberals are very upset over Sydney Sweeney having great genes. But American Eagle, their stock has enjoyed a lot of success since this ad campaign, really showing these liberals that America's back. And that's what I want to talk about here today, because that's what this is about. Liberals are upset that non-woke advertising is back, that companies are making money off of not being woke, right? In fact,
yeah, what is this? Just like the same thing with the old Calvin Klein ads where it would be like conventionally attractive male, conventionally attractive female, and they're touching each other. Guys, we're past like the woke shit. Like, I guess maybe not woke shit as a political word, but woke shit as a social marker for how ugly we've become. You know, that's just the truth. The uglification, the uglying of people has reversed in a lot of ways. And now, because of that reversal, people are having their brains factory reset to what would have been advertised 20 years ago. And I think that's a victory.
Trying to appeal to a majority of America again. I mean, yeah, shocking concept in business and marketing. Appeal to the majority of the country, not.
I mean, attractiveness is based in similarities in health. She has big boobs, good hips, healthy weight, and she's white, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'd say most of the people who like Sydney Sweeney are probably white dudes. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that. But again, you have to understand, in America, white people are still a majority. And so if you're advertising a product like clothes, which applies to everyone, you're still going to want to advertise to the majority of people who are buying clothes, which are white people. Now, again, you can use any person to sell clothes, but you wouldn't want to use some ultra niche minority who is almost like crafted to be minority maxing, because then it gets obnoxious, right? It's like a black person who's trans in a wheelchair who has like dwarfism and you know, watches like fucking KSI or some shit.
And left.
Like that car company Jaguar. What do they do, an ad like that?
Right. So anyways, I want to go ahead and play some clips here of liberals losing their minds over this, because this meltdown is probably one of the funnier ones that I've seen in a long time. It's truly pathetic stuff. Take a look.
Sydney Sweeney has officially flown too close to the sun, and nobody should ever be shooting her bail ever again. Never again. She's shown you who she is multiple times over now. Because, see, everybody seems to have forgotten about / swept under the rug the fact that at her mother's 60th birthday party, they had spin-off hats made of Make America Great Again hats that said Make 60 Great Again. Not only that, her close family.
Oh my God, a gag gift. Why? How could they? You know how many people who are like influencers have done some sort of spin-off of MAGA? Like, this is... bro, can we not act like that's like not one of the most gagged upon things, the MAGA brand? Make anything great again. Bro, like, I've seen so many of those. You can't act like that's one thing. What does that even mean? She supports Trump? And if she supports Trump, what does that make her in the majority? Oh God.
He was at that party wearing blue lights.
Dude, I don't know. There's been a real culture shift. Everyone's getting based now. I feel it. I see it. So I don't even have to go too hard on this like I may have had to in previous years, because people already know what's up. They don't even need me to say it.
Matter shirts. Not only that, that party was thrown at a ranch, and that may seem like an insignificant detail compared to the other.
Also, I love how he starts this by saying, you may have swept this under the rug, you guys forgot about this. No one knew this even happened. Maybe some people did. I don't want to speak for everyone, but I, as a person who is not that much tapped into the Sydney Sweeney verse, as someone who doesn't like permanently stalk her Instagram or Twitter and see what she's doing, say I really caught that one. I've been doing other stuff. I don't know how you caught that. I don't know. You maybe you're a hate watcher or whatever. But yeah, first time I'm hearing about it.
Too, right? But you couple the aesthetic of the clothing that people were wearing with the fact they actively chose a ranch as a venue. I don't know. It's kind of just blatantly saying racism to me. It's saying I'm a conservative piece of shit. That's what it's telling me. And people did the typical thing they do when a white person they like shows them that they are actually a conservative. They say, oh, well, that was just their family. You know what I'm saying? They can't control their family's views. Like, that doesn't say anything about their political tilt. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then Sydney Sweeney came out with the statement, oh, you guys, I just wanted to share photos of my mother's birthday party, and you guys made it some insane political statement.
Ranch
No,
is racist,
motherfucker, y'all are wearing Make America Great Again hats and Blue Lives Matter shirts at a birthday party. You are making it political. That attire never needs to be worn.
Who gives a shit? You have beef with someone who you're never going to interact with. You're worried about someone who is probably, you know, I'll just say she's not racist. That you have this imaginary beef with her because you might meet her and she'll be racist to you. No, she won't. Take your pills, bud.
At a birthday party.
Your phone is not broken. No, that was not AI.
This reminds, oh, we're going to get into this. This just reminded me, we have a video to watch after this about the T app. I feel like everyone who's talking about Sydney Sweeney and they're upset, they just have bad genes. They're chopped. The chopped unite. The chopped Avengers uniting to get mad at a conventionally attractive woman.
Yes, that was a...
Dude, she's not even my type. Like, I'm not even like a Sydney Sweeney gooner, which I know a lot of people are. It's like a lot of the guys who I'm friends with who were drooling over Margot Robbie and The Wolf of Wall Street, rightfully so, deserve, are acting like this is like the second coming of her. I don't think so, personally. I mean, I like goth girls more, okay? I like a little alternative, a little black hair, you know. Hey, we all got our different things, but, you know, she got good genes. I'll give it to her.
Real ad by American Eagle, and it's a real campaign featuring Sydney Sweeney basically boasting eugenics.
Basically boasting eugenics. You're fucking, like, what do I even say to you?
A lot of people...
How did you make it this far? In a natural survival setting, you would have been, I gotta be careful. Without the safety net of, like, Wi-Fi and... I gotta be careful. I don't think a lot of these people would have made it in, like, a natural selection. That would be my argument.
Are upset because there's a lot of nuance to this as to why they should be upset. But at the end of the day, this is not surprising. This is who they have always been.
Yeah.
If you've been following my page for a while, you know I believe
I haven't.
3 things. A leopard can't change its spots.
Okay.
The North will always remember.
What?
And if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's more than likely.
Who the fuck on the planet has those 3 random ass quotes as their words to live by? You know me, you know I believe 3 things. One thing that no one's ever heard or said, another thing that no one's ever heard or said, and this third one that if it walks like a duck, that kind of gets used loosely, but has no real like moral application or anything. I don't even know.
Itself. And no better example than American Eagle, right? Because I was a teen in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And I remember places like American Eagle, Aeropostale, Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Yes, Abercrombie and Fitch was the worst out of all of the Y2K brands when it came to like ostracizing people. But, you know, Aeropostale and American Eagle were not too far off, okay? They still carried things like a 000. They weren't as inclusive when it came to their models or who they were hiring. Like, they did a little bit better than A&F, but not much.
Man, TikTok is such a crazy app. This lady has 14K followers. Really? You went up and searched her name? 14K people, huh? Yeah, it's a disturbing number. You do begin to realize that a lot of people who suffer from, let's just say, like, severe mental deficiencies are also making a killing. Not a killing. 14K is not a killing. 14K is, crumbs. But, you know, crumbs, at least you still got crumbs. Sheesh.
This is why this ad is not surprising. Starting off the bat, they went in with queer baiting. A lot of people thought they were teasing Renee Rapp and that this was going to be this big campaign that was going to promote more inclusivity, but joke's on them, it was Sydney Sweeney.
The words we use are never unintentional, and so for American Eagle to say that Sydney Sweeney has good genes is not an accident.
Yeah, no fucking shit. They made, like... It's almost like that was the entire fucking point of the campaign. Wait a second. Did you guys catch that? She has great genes. She has great genes. Yeah, dumb fuck. That's the entire point. It's a homophone. Genes and genes. Are you acting like you like discovered this and that you are like the great detective who unveiled the secret? Oh, genes, it's eugenics.
So, there's an ad that was grabbed from the internet that said, why
what's
Sydney
next? They want you to buy genes? Yeah.
Sweeney has good genes. It talks about how genes are passed down throughout time from your mother, from your father. And
they
you
are.
get your
That's how genes work. Yes, you do.
From your parents. Her genes are blue. She wanted us all to know her genes are blue. And this is not a far cry to say that
I truly don't get it, because if you're to counter argue this, you're basically saying that if you're going to take the opposite position of having someone up that has good genes, that you should hoist someone on the stage with shitty genes, some shit genetics, like someone who is chopped, who's ugly, fugly, fat, ugly, fugly, fat, fucking, whatever. If you want to take that side, then just say, yeah, we wanted a disgusting dysgenic mutant to be up there instead of Sydney Sweeney. Say it. That's fine. There are people who'd be like, yeah, that's great.
It is the amping up of eugenics in this country. It is the
It's the amping up of eugenics in this country. Is there like labs at the corner of every street that are doing chemical testing on people? Is this just happening? And this whole time I didn't know, and you did know? Who's complaining about the? Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad you blew the lid on the underground eugenics operations that have been happening, because only you and I knew about this. It's been amping up in the country. They are doing a lot of eugenics now. It's not talked about enough, but it is happening. And if you don't notice, if you didn't know, now you know. But if you didn't notice, start noticing. A lot of places they're a lot of the buildings, they're disguised as like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, but if you open it, it's just scientists and they're doing eugenics. Yeah.
Amping up of choosing certain models, people to promote certain items that look like what they want their customers to look like.
Can Sydney Sweeney stop appealing to the incel market? It's getting annoying. She just did an ad with American Eagle, which is a clothing company basically known for their jeans. It kind of starts with her zipping up her clothes and the camera moving up her body.
So she's appealing to incels by having big tits? Wouldn't that just appeal to gooners?
It is Sydney Sweeney. She's very attractive. And she's narrating.
Yeah, so hold on. You just said that she's attractive, so are you just outing yourself as an incel? Brother, make up your mind.
Genes are important. They discover things like skin color, eye color, and hair color. Odd. The camera makes it up to her face, and she says, "My genes are blue," as the camera zooms in on her blonde hair and blue eyes. Not to sound
90% of the people don't know what the word incel means, to be honest. Oh, obviously. Yeah.
like a lib here or anything, but like, if you watch the commercial, it does kind of feel like they're Third Reich posting.
So first and foremost, y'all, the ad is apparently supposed to be her selling jeans, but like, if you watch it, you don't get that vibe that that's what she's selling, like, at all. So for starters, right, the ad that I've seen, because again, I'm not sure if there's multiple, I don't even need to see multiple though, but the ad that I've seen, it's so creepy and it's so obvious that they're trying to promote eugenics. Like, and I think, again, this all goes...
Define eugenics. I'm legitimately not ready to have a conversation with these people if they can't even define what it means. Like, I think I swear to God, most people hear the word genes and genetics, and then a white person brags about their genetics, and then all they can do from that is say, that is eugenics. They don't even know what it means. It's just like an input and an output, in one ear, out the other, with a pre-program. There's no actual understanding of what eugenics is, how it's done, why it's done, who it's done by, or any of these things. It's just white person is happy with how they look. Eugenics.
To, like... my apparently too
all this bitching would be quelled if they just look smacks in a sentence.
woke theory that conservative media is literally overtaking like the entire
legitimately what, like, explain what you're saying like I'm 5
media
Can
atmosphere.
You? Oh no, it's already what she's doing basically. I should rephrase that. Explain this, like, go into depth about what you're saying, please.
Also, I'm switching the lighting because it's making my
I don't care.
Concealer look so light, and I promise y'all it is not that light. I promise you. Anyway, it'll blend out. I promise you. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, so yeah, like when you see it, like it's just like a eugenics campaign. It literally is a
what does that mean?
Eugenics campaign. Like, of course you're gonna say that the blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl has great genes, and people are trying to say, oh, well, it's just a reference to her big boobs. Okay.
You're jealous.
Okay. Like, I'm sure it's also a reference to that, but let's also, like, I'm 100% sure at the same time that two things can be true at once. So it's also about literally the fact that she's a white blonde girl.
Yeah, so you see that, you heard that. Now, again, what is this all about? Well, it's about the fact that they're losing the culture war, right? They are upset that an American company can openly, in their eyes, advertise to white people, right? Because they're basically trying to say that this is fat.
What is this? In 2019, American Eagle decided to promote plus sizes for its jeans. Its recent switch to Sydney Sweeney is working better. Yeah, this is hideous. This is in general something that, as a society, we cannot, like, I feel like Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking white monster. It gets you burping. You look at what companies are using to sell to the people of America, and obviously there's hits and there's misses, but in general, if you can see a bunch of trends in advertising, it can give you a good look as a sort of benchmark as to where we are as a society. And if time and time again, you're seeing people that are out of shape, conventionally unattractive, and are people that their choices are reflected by their appearance, and the choices are assumed to have been negative, like negligence of your own appearance in the form of either weight or facial aesthetics or hair, whatever, right? The acceptance and promotion of that shows us that we are a dying society. And the inverse of that would show us that we are in a thriving society. And we're leaning toward the second one, which for once is good. And the people that are against this are sick.
Fascist, Nazi, eugenics propaganda, right? Sydney Sweeney has great genes, which, I mean, she does. In that commercial, I thought that the genes were very nice genes. But if they just so happen to be talking about genetics, I think that she has great genes as well, too, when you talk about that. I mean, I can think of a couple of really big reasons, right, in regards to why she has great genes that should be pretty obvious, right? I think everybody can agree Sydney Sweeney does have great genes. To me, it doesn't matter what those reasons may or may not be, because being white and blonde, right, having blue eyes, that doesn't mean that you have bad genes, right? Just like I don't think being black means that you have bad genes, or being Asian means you have bad genes. Like, even if they mean that because she's white, she has good genes, why is that controversial, right? Especially considering how we just lived through 4 years of blackity black, black, black and black, right? Everything is great, right? If it's black, black is beautiful, right? Okay. Yeah, we've spent the past 4 or 5 years celebrating blackness. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with this company. Not even saying it. Like, they're not even, they're saying it, but they're not really saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even being overt about it. Okay. They're like, okay, a wink and a nod, right? She got nice genes.
I got to admit, black people always have gorgeous, clear skin, and they age slowly. Honestly, goated. Yeah, black don't crack. Black people have great genes too, obviously. I honestly do think that I mean, if American Eagle was to seriously, consciously go into the thing saying her genes are great because she's white and blonde, I think they probably could have chosen a different actress or a different model, but they chose Sydney Sweeney because of her tits. That's fine. She knows that. She does ads for that. That's why she does like the fucking Gooner soap. And so if you think that it's eugenics because of race, you're fooling yourself or you're lying. The reasoning is obvious. It's just because of her tits. Whether you like that or not from a marketing perspective is besides the point, which is that it's not a eugenics commercial. And if you think it is, you're just, I can't take you seriously.
Basically, the whole point of the advertisement is for people to read into it the way that they want to read into it, right? It's actually pretty genius, okay? Which is part of the reason why the stock has skyrocketed since then, right? I mean, at the time in which this ad campaign
that's
dropped,
so funny.
American Eagle got a big boost.
This is just Twitter. This is just... Oh, okay.
But again, what these people are really mad about is that American Eagle, they're not advertising like this anymore, right? They're not advertising to the higher calorie woke women of America, right? They're not doing this anymore, okay? This is from 2019, okay? It went from 2019 to them doing this, right? Also, on top of that, they were doing this.
Jesus Christ. Hey.
This is what they were putting out there, right? They went from
American Eagle ads 2019 versus 2025. Woke is dead. I gotta tell you something. When you look at what brings home the fucking bacon and fills up the piggy bank, you look at a 1.2x in the stock price. Just telling you, go, go, go.
This and this to this, right? I think that's an upgrade. America's back, right? America is back, okay? I love it, right? I love it, okay? There's nothing wrong with using skinny white women, right? In advertising.
True.
I'll just say it. I don't think I want to see.
To play devil's advocate, it's hard to find good-fitting jeans for hips in small waists without needing a belt, but also women's sizing is literally possible to comprehend. Excuse me. I don't even... I can't sit here and act like I know what any of that is. Excuse me. I don't know women's sizing at all.
See this, right? I don't want to see this.
That's why if you have a girlfriend, don't get her clothes. Just get her jewelry.
This does not appeal to the male gaze. Yes, advertisers, when they're advertising clothes for women, yes, they should appeal to the male gaze. Yes, exactly. That's what they should be doing. I don't know why they ever got away from it, right? Why did they ever decide to pull away from it? Because this has always worked in this country, right? If you want to sell something, okay, this has always worked when it comes to marketing to the masses,
true.
right? It's always worked, and it will never stop working, right? This will always work. So again, you know,
true.
hey, I personally believe that this is hilarious, right? Liberals, again, they can see the writing on the wall here. Corporate America, they're actively moving away from DEI. They're moving away from woke capitalism. Okay, they're moving away from ESG. They're moving away from all of that stuff, and they're actively swinging in the opposite direction, right? The pendulum has really swung the other way here. And corporate America is embracing traditional American advertising.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great sign about the cultural direction of the country if this is what we're getting back to, right? We're getting back to stuff like this. This is a great sign, right? So with that being said, Sydney Sweeney does in fact have great genes, right? It doesn't matter how much it pisses off these liberals. That is a fact. That is an undisputable fact that they're just gonna have to live with. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment,
video.
and subscribe.
Left him a
Most
like.
importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
Shout out to the Black conservative perspective. Good shit, bro. Like that video a lot. Yeah, 100%. I completely agree.